Hello and welcome to another episode of How To with Paul Henderson. Today's video, I'll be changing out my stock differential cover with a brand new cover. It is by AFE. This holds about maybe a quarter and a quart more. I believe it's 2.6. Let's see if I can see it on here real quick. Hang on a second. It is 2.64 quarts of with the original cover. This new one takes approximately 4. Now with this cover you get 12 new bolts, and to install the bolts you do need a, let's see, here it is right here. You need a 6mm hex socket, and for the overflow bolt you will need a 3/16. So with this cover you get the 12 bolts. You get a sight glass, which will be for the side right here. You get a magnetic dipstick, which will insert on in the top right here. And this is where you'll be filling it back up. And then in order to drain it, you would just remove this little drain plug right here. So this is the GM SU8 9.5. The stock code for this at americantrucks.com is, let's see, I got the black one, so the black one is S139485. It comes in black, gray, red. Okay, so you get 3 colors: black, gray, and red. Now, and I did buy a new gasket just to be on the safe side. If you want to get a gasket for it, it's worth it to have it just to be on the safe side. It is GM part number 844-12728. I bought this from the dealership. The oil that I'm using is the Mobil 1 synthetic gear lubricant. It is a 75/90. In the book it calls for a 75/85. I'm going to go at 75/90, and this is full synthetic. In order to put this fluid into here when it's ready to go, you will need one of these. This is for the taller bottles. So how this works is you'll take the little fluid extension tube and shove it in this hole right here, and then you'll just screw it into the bottle, and then you'll pump it back into the differential. Like I said, it takes about 4 quarts. I have 6. I bought it from Amazon, and I guess that's really about it. In order to remove the bolts on the stock cover, you will need a 13mm socket and wrench. You can use an air one if you want. I'm going to go ahead and use the manual. So I guess that's probably about it. Now, the one thing you have to do is you have to take some pipe tape and put it around the sight glass, the overflow port, little bolt, and I believe there was one more. Oh. And the fill port plug, you'll need it for this. Now this, when you install it, after you put the tape on there, you're going to screw it into the side of this unit, and then what you're going to do, you're going to tighten it about 1/2 of a turn. The drain bolt, you will need a 14mm socket. These bolts you will tighten down to 12 to 16 foot-pounds. To figure out which differential cover you have, here is a photo that has 2 differentials in the photo. Mine is the GM SU8 9.5 SU8. The one on the right is a AAM 9.5/9.76 SU7. Now on my, if you look at it to the left of the cover, there is it's probably a mounting bracket or something that has a hole in it, and then on the right side, underneath the axle itself, I guess, there is another one of those brackets with a hole in it, and you can see where The stamp for the magnet is mounted to the inside of that cover. If you have the other axle, which is the SU7, yours will look like the photo on the right. They are both 12 bolts. And I'm sure they're both pretty similar to change, but on the SU7, if you have coil springs, I have the, oh, what do I have? I have that, the leaf springs on mine, I think. Hang on a second. Yes, I have the leaf springs. If you have the coil covers over shocks. That's a little different. You have to disconnect some sort of sway bar back there. So mine's a little bit easier. So I did lower and remove the spare tire. Let's go to the back of the vehicle and I'll show you how to remove the stock cover. And you will need your, what is it? 13mm socket. Let's go. You're going to need something to catch all the oil in. You're going to remove these 10 bolts, leave those 2 on top for last. I was going to use this, but it was too hard to just get one off, so I'm going to use my air wrench instead. As you can see, it's already starting to come out. So now I'm going to go ahead and loosen the top 2. Okay, and you just pull this back a little bit. There we go. And remove these 2 final screws. Bolts. So it looks like I'm going to be able to just reuse the same cover. I'm not going to take it off. I'm going to go ahead and wipe it really good. So let me go ahead and grab a rag and I'll be right back. I was told by American trucks that these gaskets are reusable. Let me go grab the 12 bolts. Oh, here they are. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put one at the top. Now make sure you have a washer with each bolt. I'm going to go ahead and tighten all these just to finger tight. You're going to want to make sure that the bolts sit inside of that little recess. Just make sure you don't tighten them down yet. I'm going to go remove this and I'll be right back. And then, like I said, make sure that the washers are sitting inside of that little recess. So as long as you get a couple of them in there, should be fine. Now go ahead and just tighten them to where it just touches the cover. Okay, so now I'm going to tighten them all down to 16 foot-pounds. No, 14 foot-pounds. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a torque wrench and do a crisscross pattern on all these bolts down to 14 pounds. All right, so here we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the sight glass back in. Okay, I'm going to put a little more pipe tape on this sight glass. Now it says to tighten it 1.5 to 3 turns after you do it hand tight. It doesn't have to sit flush all the way in here. Okay, so I'm just going to count 5 of these little turns, and then I'll do a few more after that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's good enough. Okay. So I got the drain plug in, got the sight glass in, and I have the overflow bolt will go right here. I'm going to leave that out. And of course I have the magnetic dipstick right here. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the fluid in. All right, so this just screws right in there. Well, you know what? I got enough room to use a funnel. So I'll be right back. All right, we'll see if it fits. No. But I can pour it in this way, so that works out good. In the instructions it says it takes about 4 quarts. Well, this makes it way easier. Okay, that's 2 down, 2 to go. Now once it overflows out of that overflow bolt, then it's full. My truck is in the driveway. I put it up on ramps so it's pretty level. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just recheck the bolts one more time. Okay, there we go, it's full. A little bit less than 4 quarts. Okay, so for the overflow bolt, you need a 3/16 hex wrench key. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in right now. Perfect right there. I got this done. That's all nice, not leaking. I'm going to go ahead and check the bolts one more time. Okay, now for the dipstick. Well, it's not a dipstick, it's a magnetic dipstick, I guess. And I do have the pipe tape on there too. And that takes a 3/8 to 1/2 inch adapter. Here's a close-up view of the sight glass, and as you see, the fluid level is about 1/4 way up into the glass. So whenever I need to check it, I just need to peer around the back tire and look into this glass, and as long as it's 1/4 to 1/2, it's good to go. That's it. That looks sweet. And there are no drips whatsoever. Now I'll meet you over there by the side of the truck and I'll do my closing spiel. Well, that's it, folks. That's a wrap up on another how-to video with Paul Henderson. This one was the installation of the AFE differential cover on my 2019 Chevy Silverado. This cover I paid about $336 for it, and that was about 2.5 years ago. Yeah, it took me a while to put it on. It was if you watched some of my other videos about my some of the health issues I had, you'll know that I had some pretty rough patches there, so I had to really pick and choose which videos I wanted to post. So now I'm finally feeling great, and I think I filmed 7 videos in the last month. I haven't edited them yet. I'm just waiting. I did edit one. It was on the motorcycle, I believe. So, and I think there was one with Tango, my little cat. Anyway, if you like this video, tap the like button, tap the subscribe button, and the bell icon, and you get notifications as new videos come out. If you want to help support my channel, tap the super thanks button underneath the video. Anything I get goes right back into my channel. Well, that's it, and I think that's it. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good day, and may your differential stay running smooth and not have any issues. All right, bye. See ya. This AFE differential cover will hold approximately, I think it's, I'm gonna have to look it up. Hang on a second. I did look it up, but then I fucking forgot. This is a AFE aluminum. I guess it's aluminum, damn it, bitch. All right, bye. See ya.